That's right.
So, what are we going to do? Just go tidy up.
Just
what I was thinking.
shave it all
Shave it
off.
off. Yeah, we can shave it
everything.
off. And the mohawk.
My eyebrows as well.
During significant life transitions, you get a chance to reinvent yourself.
We'll just tidy up the beard. We'll just... Puberty hits, so it's okay.
I'm taking the steps to shape my adulthood. I'm kind of laying down the base for it. I've got a lot of my life ahead of me. It's scary, you know, I'm gonna be an adult, like, what do adults do? You know, I don't know.
I guess leaving home is a rite of passage we all have to go through.
Wake up, Shakti.
One moment I'm so totally ready it's ridiculous.
You know what's the time now, Shakti?
Other times maybe not so much.
Shakti, can you wake up? Shakti, it's lunchtime, Shakti.
Oh,
Are you going to get up or not?
yeah. Oh. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm Shakti Krishnan. I'm 18. I've got a few weeks left at high school. One exam and one operation and I'm out of here.
The tea is over there, Shakti.
I need a cup. Thank you very much.
Can you just... Oh, I'll wash it for you.
It's washed. I've washed it. What do you want me to make for lunch?
How about make some simple pasta, Shakti? What you're going to miss is the food, definitely. There's a few times he cooked. He made some fried rice and, yeah, he burned some of the... I think the curtain has got burned. I saw that. And, but otherwise, it's giving him the opportunity to be independent. I think that was a good training for him. It's about way more than just the food. We work well together. We're a team. Can you cut the onions?
Yes. Peel it first.
What are you doing?
I'm peeling it.
No, first you got to cut the tip, then easier for you to do it. It's so difficult.
I hate this.
Shakti. See, the next thing, do you know how to open a can? Or things you
I can open a can. I'll show you right now. I'm a man.
With this can opener.
Oh, come on. Just give me a normal can opener.
Oh my God.
Paleolithic tool. We have things that do it for us.
That is too expensive for you to buy. If you want to be a student, you have to go on budget, Shakti. Buy budget stuff, we can last long. Not
Long. They're gonna miss me. They're scared I'm not gonna miss them.
I think Shakti will be different because he's so used to me and my mom helping him with everything. And he'd have to do it all by himself. I help him a lot around the house. Like, he always asks me to bring him stuff, so like even I make tea for him a lot. He's always asking me for tea. Shakira, make tea.
he has to leave home and go to Auckland to study. I think it's for anybody, any parents. I think when the children leave them, it's a big deal. Like, no, you're missing something, part of you going away. For me, it's a big deal in the sense of he not going to see him every day, and yeah. But for Shakti, going on his own is, I think it's a bit of challenge for him. At the same time, he wanted to do that. I think, and he wanted to show to me that he can be, because he thinks that will make me proud. And, it's the only way he can prove it to me that, yeah, he'll be able to do it. Shakti, your washing is in. No, I think he can do it.
There are different forms of spina bifida. Mine is myelomeningocele, and that's when your spinal cord and fluid kind of leaks out of your back into a hole, into a sac, with nerve endings and stuff like that, because the spinal column hasn't been formed properly. And it comes with a lot of other problems, like both my legs are dislocated and deformed a little bit, and it's just a lot of developmental issues. So this year, I took a lot of sciencey subjects and, difficult subjects because they're things I really enjoy.
I've been at high school for 5 years, and I've made some great friends.
Bow and arrow.
I'm just one of the gang, and they don't treat me any different. Soon, we'll all be heading off in different directions.
I'm really hoping to study health sciences next year. I've spent a lot of time in the hospital ever since I was a kid. And, I love the nurses and the doctors and the other annoying patients and the screaming babies at night. And I really, really want to come back on the other side with the resources and tools to give back, because that's the sort of career path that I want to take. And I'm hoping if I throw myself in that direction, I'll really thrive and blossom there. I think at this time of the year, you're just kind of revising through stuff and you're not really kind of learning stuff. If you're learning stuff now, then you're not going to do well, so. I like to study in short bursts where I'm really, really focused and concentrated for maybe 3 to 5 minutes at a time, and then I'm completely just staring at the ceiling the other time, or playing PlayStation or the guitar or something stupid like that, like sleeping.
It's becoming an issue sometimes, in the morning, because he sleeps so late.
My marks this year they've been kind of just average. I really wish I could do better, but I've had a lot going on medically, and it's difficult to compete with everyone else when you're going through so much. I've accidentally misread my timetable, and I have missed my final examination, unfortunately. Hi, Mom. Yep. I don't, do I have to? Oh, no, can I, oh, is this my punishment? Okay, thank you. Oh, well, next time? There's not a next time. Yeah. My mum's punishing me by making me walk home. That's... She knows that I should be doing my exams well and all that, and she's just scared I won't get into uni, but I'm pretty confident I will. And she's just paranoid as a mum. Yeah, it's fine. Ma? Ma? Hi, Mom.
Very disappointed with you, Shakti. Really, really disappointed.
Okay, I love you.
I think you're being very responsible. From the beginning, I've been telling you to write down all your the timetable.
Yeah.
Where's the timetable?
It's in my room.
So what have you been doing with the timetable?
I misread it, I'm sorry.
I am very upset, actually. I was in tears just now. When you go to uni, if you're going to do things like this, because no one there going to tell you or wake you up.
You only notice the time when I screw up, so...
So you don't screw up?
Oh my Lord. I'm not worried about this because I'm super worried about my surgery. Like, I'm like terrified, like I'm really scared. When I say like I've got other things to worry about, I've got like that kind of stuff to worry about. Exams seem so insignificant compared to that, you know?
Because of my disability, I've had a lot of surgeries over the years. I had an operation on my stomach a few years ago, which ended up going wrong, and it needs to be fixed.
I'm not in a great place physically, medically speaking, and that could really mess things up for me.
This is the first time I've seen Shakti is a bit worried about surgery. I'm not sure why. Then I realized maybe the age. I think as you grow older, you're more aware about what's really happening to you. When you're young, you know that, but it's always someone else there to support you and being there. But as you grow older, you know you have to deal with that everything on your own.
I try to be positive, but sometimes it feels like I've spent my whole life going in and out of hospitals.
I suppose they're going to be digging in and kind of rearranging my organs a little bit. One of my organs is not functioning properly, or very well at least, and they're thinking of reconstructing that area, I think, and putting everything back in and seeing if it works better. Yeah. It's just kind of frustrating, I suppose, because there's no kind of stability. There wasn't any stability in my life for a long time with all these medical issues. I missed a lot of school this year, and that was really difficult. Catching up and revising, and yeah, no, it was such a big struggle, honestly.
He's trying very hard in his life to achieve a lot of things. All the time, things like this happens to him, like his surgery and going to the hospital. He can't continue what he wanted to do. It's not anyone wants to do good things like this to happen to them. If once in a while, it's okay, but it's like all the time.
So the plan is you'll have surgery tomorrow, and probably you will stay here for a few days. I can't tell you.
I'm scared that if I have too many ongoing complications, I won't be able to go to uni properly, because I need to have some kind of structure around that, being able to go to lectures regularly, and if it's too unpredictable, then I won't be able to do that. And that's kind of scary, I suppose.
You're going to university, Auckland, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going up to Auckland. I've got into halls and all that already. So
What hall?
I got into a Rock, which is really good.
Excellent, yeah. But you had to get non-drinking area and all that drama. Yeah, non-drinking, non-smoking, or something like that, yeah.
Just before the surgery, the doctor told me that it's going to take a couple of hours. And I came back home. And not even 45 minutes, I received a call from the surgeon. He said, everything went fine and Shakti's on a recovery. I said, what? So it went very well, and yeah, everything was sweet.
When I see you again,
Everyone, let's have a toast, because we're probably not going to see a lot of each other in a year's time, and that's pretty crazy. So, yeah, here's to next year. Cheers. It's hard to leave friends that have been there for you through so many different situations, and it scares me sometimes thinking about it, like how much they've influenced me as a person growing up. I think it's scary that I'm not going to have that to fall back on. Look at me, I'm Mr. Chef now.
Good times, eh, Daniel?
Thanks, Daniel.
So quickly. No. I actually, at the start of this year, I was really
Yeah,
scared of
see, I
moving
feel
out.
like that,
But in the
yeah.
last couple of months, I actually feel really, really ready to move out.
See, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I was really scared about everything at the start of the year. But I think once you start doing things like, you know, you've applied to the uni and you've visited it and everything, and you're kind of like looking forward to trying something new. I mean, 5 years of the same old stuff, it gets boring. You know? The transitions that are the hardest, I think, because you have to deal with a lot of things, and change is difficult even if it's good. We all feel like we're ready to go do the next thing. Where I'm at right now is a really kind of confusing place. It's kind of jumble of lots and lots of different emotions, and it's kind of frustrating, I suppose, because there are a lot of pressures from a lot of areas of my life, and I'm going through a huge change in the pace of my life right now, and I'm terrified about all the things that could go wrong. I'm terrified of things not working out. I'm terrified of making my mother sad. I'm terrified of not being a good role model for my sister. And I think that's what really motivates me to do the best I can and be the best I can.
Yeah, it's leaving tomorrow, but it still didn't sink in me, like, it's really going to go. Like, for me, it just feel like just a temporary thing. You know, with this whole, we got all this technology, I don't think so it's going to be a major issue nowadays, and it's not going very far, it's just Auckland. I'm going to miss him so much.
Second day at the halls. Haven't really been doing much. Just trying to get settled in, trying to get to know everyone. It's been pretty hectic though, lots of people. This is the kitchen. If I press this button, the door opens for me, so that's pretty cool, I suppose. And this is my room. It's pretty messy still. I haven't really organized everything. It's only the second day, so yeah. It's lucky that I like socializing. I don't know how I'd survive if I didn't. I love it. I love meeting new people. And it's a useful skill to be able to put people at ease. Like commercials, you know? Dude, what? No way. But there are times when you do feel alone. Auckland's very unkind to my folk. There's so many hills everywhere. Makes no sense. Hi there. We're trying to get to our Biosci 107 lecture.
Okay, which is, can I see?
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Let's go do that. No.
Okay, this one is full, so we can show you to the overflow.
Okay. This is the overflow class.
Yeah, this one's just
Dude.
down the front, right?
Yeah, wow.
It's the first time at university for most of you. It's a really, really big deal. So I want to make
Last year, I really took it out of me. I think physically, I was very unwell. Really affected my energy levels, which affected me mentally. I was quite low. After the surgery,
everything just kind of changed, like radically. Like my whole mindset on stuff changed. It was just such a strange difference, and it was weird how something like that could have a whole kind of change on my life. I'm way more into things now, and that's really exciting.
So you're gonna wrap it around like this. Give yourself a good big portion over here.
Yep.
You're gonna come across like so.
What?
And then you're gonna need to shimmy things around to get it where you need it to be. You still have this corner in your right hand. Bring this across.
Oh, this makes no sense.
Tie the two corners together.
Like this, but here.
The end, and turn double. And you are ready for the world's largest toga party.
Brilliant. What's happening in here? That place is gonna Which way was on? This way.
Not a hole in a hole.
Can you guys come with me?
Where's my golden feather?
Now, if we've got the ticket, they can't like tell us no way.
Music makes my life worth living. An ear just for everything. It's rising since first.
Worst thing, I'll probably fall out of my wheelchair at some point. That's gonna happen. Best thing, going home with a friendly lady. That's probably the best thing that could happen.
So you hide it. It's only in your mind. You light up the fire in my soul. Come on, let go. Let the music take control. Music take control. You let go, and let the music take control. The music take control. The music.
My studying has been going pretty good. I think I feel like I've got a feel for it so far. Definitely with my test coming up, I think I could do better. A little bit behind on some stuff, but you know, I'm getting there. It's pretty good. I'm real like practical as a person. Like I'm really kinetic kind of learner. So like I like being able to like do the things and stuff. So I love labs. I get really excited. There's about like 60 kids in a room. It's actually insane. And you all get like a desk and a bench and a lab partner. I got a lab assistant as well that helps me out with like stuff. And we have a task to carry out. So today it's about like genes and being able to differentiate genes and stuff like that. I just thought I'd go out with something a bit different. Just trying styles, you know. It's 2016, you know.
I definitely notice my disability way more in the real world than I have ever before. It definitely matters a whole lot more all of a sudden, and that's so strange. In high school, no one really cares. You're surrounded by friends, you've grown up with them for a very long time. It's, I don't know, people are kind of the same, you know? They're not very different from each other. Here, people are so different.
We gotta get some tea. Very important.
It's not only the way people treat you, but the kind of advantages and disadvantages that people have over you. And it's just really strange, you know? It's like a lot of the little things. I've always said it's the little things that are the worst. People do kind of just look down on you. Like, it's not everyone, you know? It sounds silly, but you can tell when someone's talking to you as a person or someone's talking to you as a novelty, and that sucks.
I'll see you later.
It's a way bigger change. It's like a whole kind of societal mindset. It's not just one person. It's just exposure. People aren't exposed to it, and when they come up here and they haven't really talked to anyone with it. They have this huge prejudice, and that's been difficult to work through, actually. It's so strange, but yeah, there are a lot of people that just don't get it yet, and that's mostly not their fault.
But, well, not pre-drinking, you know, I'd already had a whole bottle of wine.
I think as long as I surround myself with positive people, nothing's wrong, you know? Yeah. It's those relationships you build, and your friends are always there for you.
Did you vomit in the lift?
No, I didn't vomit.
Are you
in the
sure
lift.
you didn't vomit?
No, I didn't vomit at all.
I was scared that I wouldn't find friends like that again, but it's not hard. There are good people everywhere.
Mind you, I did get thrown out of a bar the other night for having a disability.
They haven't let you in twice.
They say that I'm a health and safety issue, which it's got so little basis for anything that genuinely justifies something like that. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I was very upset the fact that he really thought he was in the right.
Yeah.
Like he genuinely believed that what he was doing was the right thing.
Because he's like the manager, he would accommodate.
Yeah,
he would
exactly.
do something.
Or at least approach the situation in a non-aggressive way. You know?
Professional way.
Yeah, in a professional.
It's the role of me and other people who care enough about human beings to educate people like that. It's unfortunate for people who don't speak out about it. That's what bugs me. Like, not everyone is as outspoken and willing to actually do something about it. And those people are going to be discouraged so much more. They'll never come out. And that's not the sort of attitude you want to bring.
Hi, I can't see you.
You can't what?
I can see you.
Yeah, you can.
How are you?
I'm good. What's the time there?
What do you mean, what's the time there?
Well, one of the big reasons I'm at uni is because I want to do really well, and I want to be able to be in a position where I can help out my mum, help out my sister. I know my mum hasn't been dealt a fantastic hand, and I want to give her everything that she's given me, you know, and more. I just want her to know that what she did wasn't, you know, for nothing.
Did I tell you that I passed all my tests?
Oh, okay, that's good. I don't know how you do that.
Me neither.
It's not super easy to raise a child who's disabled. She wouldn't have known what's going on, but she gave me every single opportunity that I could have possibly been offered. She pushed me into everything that I love now today, and I'm so privileged to have someone like that in my life.
I think next Sunday is Mother's Day, Shakti.
Oh, you want to do something for Mother's Day?
What I have to do for my Mother's Day?
No, I'm saying, do you want to?
I don't. It's up to you.
Yeah, we can do something.
For you, Mother's Day is every day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't matter.
All the time she told me off, I get it, you know? Being a little shit. You know, like, I get it. Every one of our actions is to make sure that me and my sister do something better with our lives. Every action is selfless. And that's just so beautiful. It's all about making that positive difference. Radiating positivity and stuff like that, however cheesy it is. But I want to matter, you know? I want to do something with my life. That's why I'm here.
That's right.
My name's Humphrey, Sam Humphrey. Sam acting dream goal is sort of Hollywood, I suppose. Want to be on the big screens. I've been acting pretty much since preschool. Now that I am 22 and, you know, I have grown somewhat, it's important for me to be independent. Don't call me small. If I can crack the acting industry, which is really hard to get into, it's like trying to prove myself.
I want to know my secret identity. Oh, Batman!
Sam, dinner's ready.
Hey, this is my house. We're currently living here with my dad. This is my spare room where I keep all my guns. I use them for props and videos, but to be honest, I just like guns. I've got a green screen over here, which is where I do a lot of my monologues and my editing and just experimenting with videos. I also love Star Wars a lot, and I tend to watch a lot of TV. So give me some privacy. The term for my condition, it sort of has two names. Acrodysplasia is sort of like the subcategory of what I've got. It's also called skeletal dysplasia. So basically, it's sort of like my bones don't grow like at the normal rate a person would. Yeah, I suppose it also affects like facial features and like, you know, nostril development and teeth and positioning of like, you know, different features and whatnot. So this is my growth chart. 6 years ago, I was about this tall, but now I'm currently this height, which is about 127 centimetres. However, my goal is to try and reach 150 centimetres. Across Australia and New Zealand, there's 3 people with acrodysplasia. So, like, I mean, I've never met anyone with my sort of condition. I mean, I've seen, like, dwarves and, like, you know, I've met dwarves and I've had a friend that was a dwarf. So, I mean, in some sort of way, it kind of relates. Well, I'm a captain, and you'll get everything I say.
Yep. Aye, aye, Captain.
Acrodysplasia, I suppose, it limits my job options. I sort of wanted to go into the hospitality industry as, like, just a job. My mum was like, is that a very sensible sort of place for you to go? But me being me, again, I pretty much said, look, I'll do it, and, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm short, it doesn't matter if, you know, I can't do it, I'll give it a shot, and if I realise I can't do it, I'll stop doing it, which is basically what I did.
He went to work in a pet shop, and he didn't like it when the snake tried to attack him, and the blue-tongued lizard bit him, and it just about dragged him away.
Now, I suppose I don't really want to work so much in terms of, like, you know, just your ordinary, you know, 9-to-5 sort of job. I suppose for me, it's kind of like acting is where I want to go for work and a career, just because it's like always something different.
Yeah, he could go a long way because he's like an adult in a kid's body. Yeah, he's got quite a wide range of the way he can act, and yeah, a bit of a Hollywood. Anyway.
Do not put it on backwards. Do not put it on backwards, or they will see me killing you in this.
And action. Cool cut.
Today we're here to film my showreel. It's going to be a gun deal that's gone, like, horribly wrong. Well, horribly wrong for the bad guys, because I know my entire intention there is to take all the weapons and kill everyone, so I know that that's what I'm here for.
He places his handgun on the chest and holds out the machine gun to Yarlin. You check out the gun. Boom, takes out the other one. You freak, leveling his gun right at David, and don't call me kid, all right? So you aim your gun at him.
And don't call me kid.
Load it up for you.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Down range, and when you're ready. Not firing? Okay.
Still not firing. I don't know, I suppose. For some reason, I just can't pull back the trigger. Maybe I have weak trigger finger action, I don't know.
Get a good grip on
Quite
it.
heavy.
So you just got to pull the trigger when you're ready. Yep. You comfortable?
Yep. Wow.
Okay. Good fun?
That was cool. The reason I'm doing this sort of scene, so it sort of shows me as a kind of a kid, but then it breaks out into a darker, more sense of violence, I suppose. So I'm trying to break out of that stereotype as people see me as the kid, so...
That's exactly right, isn't it?
If I do this sort of work and show it around, I figured they have to see me as something else
That's
then,
exactly
so...
right. Which is exactly what they're not expecting to see from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And action.
Some kind of joke. I don't sell to kids.
You got limits. That's good to know. And so we're clear, I ain't no kid.
This is the Uzi.
I'll take it.
You don't want to check it out? See if you can even handle it.
I can handle anything. As a matter of fact, I'll take everything you have.
Well, kid, you better be rich.
Oh, I'm loaded.
Cool, cut. That's good.
It is the biggest thing I've done in terms of acting. Like, I've never actually done any sort of on-camera work, working with the crew. If I spend a couple $1,000 here and nothing happens, and it's a mistake, and sure, it was an expensive one.
And action. Stop. That's it. You're wrapped on this scene, I think.
Cool.
Yay! Sounds right. Did well.
Today went really well. Now my plan is to create my profile and send it off to a bunch of casting directors so that if they're casting for roles, I might get picked for any of those roles. Thanks.
When it's in the beginning, it's no difference. Only the last month of pregnancy, we found out he's not growing. He ended up staying in intensive care for 6 weeks. The medical people so stressed for his growth. I don't like to hear this statement that the doctor said. I don't know what's the future hold for your baby. And then it sounded for me at that time, he's going to die at any time. So until the doctor say, just do whatever. And then he actually is getting better. When he started going to kindy, and he always the tidiest among his friends, and the girls like to mother him, so he actually draw all the attentions. But he liked the attentions. Yeah, so he end up he always popular persons among his friends. Something deep in his heart, he will have insecurity, I think, because you're different and people will always be pointed out.
I went through a bit of a dark time in my teen years. I sort of was very depressed at times. It was in those years where, like, you know, a normal guy should start developing. To me, it was like being completely different to every other guy that's ever, like, you know, existed. Hearing from doctors like that I possibly wouldn't make it past my 18th birthday, I guess in some point of way I didn't see any point of going on, and it was very hard. I always would cover that up and smile in front of my friends at high school. They never knew about it, but, you know, I've come out the other side of it now, so. going shopping on my own and people thinking I'm 10 years old, it can get like a little bit frustrating. People kind of come up to me and ask me where my mum is or what, wondering am I lost or am I on my own? I mean, I'm sure they're concerned because, like, not every day they see like a little kid shopping around by themselves. I used to give them a whole spiel about, you know, how old I am and my condition. But now I'm sort of just like, I get frustrated and I sort of just try and blow them off. It's like, you know, I'm 22 years old, just, you know, leave me alone, let me shop in peace, let me do what I've got to do and go home. One day, my dad needed to go cash converters and I was with them in the car.
I'll just pop in here for 10 minutes, Sam, okay, you'll be right.
So he said he'd only be 10 minutes, which he never is. He always doubles his time.
And I went out and went in there, I was looking at all the different things I could buy.
Meanwhile, there were a bunch of people who were walking past the car. They stopped and were looking at me and wondering, you know, is that kid okay? Is he, you know, dying from heat exhaustion or whatever?
And I came out of the store and here's a fire engine at the back of my car and a police car and a whole lot of people gathered around the car and I'm going, what's going on here?
So he walks up, the police officer goes, excuse me, sir, you're not allowed to leave a child in the car on a warm day like this.
And I went, Sam, wind the window down. And he could have really had me. He could have gone, ah! And I thought, anyway, he comes over to the window, winds it down. I said, tell the man how old you are, and he goes, 15.
In order to try and drop off the childish image, I try and portray like this big adult image. That's probably one reason like I wear suits and I try and wear like as less kiddie stuff as, you know, my mother buys me.
G'day, Sam.
Hi, how's it going?
Going very well, thanks.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad.
Now, I've got that suit for you.
Oh, okay,
but it's,
cool.
unfortunately, it's a black one again.
Oh, okay. So what size is it?
That is size 14.
Oh, okay. Do you have a size 7?
I think I do out the back for you, young man. What size foot do you take?
I think I'm about size 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, look,
so-
unfortunately, I might not have any shoes small enough at the moment.
Oh, thank you.
That's better.
That looks pretty good.
Almost perfect.
I suppose the importance of working out as an actor is, depending on the roles that you get, you may need to bulk up or you might need to be able to do endurance running or, you know, run real fast. When I was a kid or a teenager, I felt that sort of insecurity with like my body development and all that. But now it's sort of like it doesn't really matter about any of that, and I've gotten to a place where I've accepted that. Oh, I can't lift it off. Oh, God. As I'm getting older and I'm wanting more freedom, so going to auditions and stuff, I need to try and actually get my license. What I've got in the car for my modifications is acceleration pedal, and I've got the brake pedal. So they just slip on to welds that the mechanic's done on the normal pedals. And then I've got the metal box, which is basically a footrest for me. Also my seat insert, which raises me up higher so I can actually see properly.
Well, son, let's roll. He does it. Let it back. That's right. You're all over the road, mate.
Yeah, well, it's...
You're in control of the car, not car controls you. That's probably one of the biggest problems you've got to work on if you're drifting.
Well, and my roundabouts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work
well,
on my
everybody,
roundabouts.
you're good at doing donuts at the roundabouts.
I have had a number of occasions where people have looked at me funnily and tried to take pictures and stuff, which is definitely weird.
Before you were, whoa, 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 but now you're naturally adjusting because your mind is telling you you're drifting slightly. They heard us.
Oh, right.
They could hear what we're saying. We've been bugged.
A little bit nervous, I suppose. I haven't really done too many auditions with any casting directors, and as neighbours, just trying to keep my cool, I suppose, and remember all my lines.
So do you want to just fill out that form there?
Cool.
Beautiful. That's great. Excellent. Good. How are you?
Hey, good to see
Oh,
you.
so good to see you.
Bless you. Hey.
This is Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
What a great pleasure to meet you,
Sam's
man.
had a little casting with us this morning, which
Yeah,
is
cool.
good. So
excited.
Yeah, his first professional casting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I work on Neighbours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so I thought I'd just come down and say hi and see how you feeling about it.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't
Nervous
it?
and excited, yeah.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, you can use those nerves in the audition, because it's the scene you're doing. There's a bit of tension, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
You and I are doing the scene like this.
Yeah, yeah.
But out here, there's like 2 cameras, there's sound, the booms, everything,
Yeah.
and so there's a million things to distract you
Yeah.
and take you out of your head. So when you're doing the audition, just try and think about it as very much as like you are just nailing the person you're talking to.
Okay.
It's right here. You
Just
know what I
between
mean?
the...
It's just between those two people, and it's kind of a really cool skill to develop anyway, because it's really useful in life sometimes.
Definitely.
So, you're about to audition,
Yeah,
aren't
should
you?
we do it?
Yeah, I think you should go in.
Are you ready?
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
Excellent. Well,
Okay,
I'll get you-
good luck.
Nice to meet you.
I'll find out how you went.
All right.
Okay, come through.
Cool.
So just through here. Straight away when they walk into the room, you're looking at bringing that character to life, as well as someone who looks like the character, who can really be that, and will read the scripts. It's a really hard industry, There's a lot of actors, even trained actors who've been to drama school for 3 years, they still can't get agents, There's a lot of competition, it's like throughout the whole world. I think the key is getting out there, meeting different people, doing training, and just, working on the craft. So you're actually quite scared of him because if he finds out and so yeah. Okay. So should we put one down?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Good day, mate. Where are you headed?
What's it to you?
Just interested, that's all. You're interesting to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, it's interesting to know how dumb you think I am.
Excuse me?
That's right, isn't it? You think I'm an idiot.
What are you talking about?
You think I came down in the last shower, mate, don't you? I know you have my money.
Just leave, okay?
No, why would I want to leave a nice place like Erinsborough, eh? I've got my brother here.
The ex-cop? Your brother?
Are you threatening me?
No.
Sounds to me you are. It sounds like you're threatening to tell Mark what I've been up to. Are you, Bailey?
No, I swear, I'd never say anything.
Nice try. But I'm not going anywhere without my money. So you better pay up.
Excellent. Yeah, it's fantastic. I loved it. Really, really good. How
Well
you
done,
feeling?
right?
Yeah, good.
Done well?
When I start acting,
then you get into
I
it,
lose.
so-
Yeah, I tend to lose. I think it went pretty well. I was nervous at the start, but I think I nailed the audition. So it's always good, tell yourself that you can act. But when a casting director says that you did a good job and then you can act, then, you start believing it yourself. So, the plan for tonight is gonna go out and hang out with some friends, grab a drink or two at a bar, parents are always overprotective of their kids. And with me being short, my mum was always sort of worried, make sure no one grabbed me or something like that. Until one day I was like, okay, come on, Mum. And so now they know that I'm always sort of going to be safe because I mainly hang out with my friends when I'm out.
What's up?
Hey, man.
How you going, man?
Yeah, good.
Yes,
Man, nice going.
No, not for you.
Nah, it looks nice. It looks nice.
too.
G'day, mate. How we going?
I'm good, thanks. You guys do wine?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, cool. Can I get a Moscato?
Moscato, certainly.
Yeah.
Can I just have some ID first?
Yeah, sure.
Breathe on, it's just everywhere. Like, we're going to talk about some serious stuff right now. And the fact is, my good man over here, he's a single man.
What?
And
With one girl at the table who's also single.
What a beautiful specimen.
I've always said to myself and my friends are the same as well, we want to have everything sort of set. Good job, financial security and all that before we want to get into a relationship. I don't know whether you can really plan that. It just sort of happens.
Look, at the end of the day, you haven't had a good run with girls, so options are open.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Not bad.
That's why I don't fall in love.
Girl is someone who loves
Star Wars.
all
That's right. I agree.
trilogy of the original Star Wars.
You just have to save up for that special necklace.
When it takes off, then you never know.
What should be like? Oh, Sam, you're an actor.
They're like, oh my gosh, you're an actor.
I know, that's ultimately.
I actually came here to see you, Therese. Why? I need to look at your books. I'm your main investor in purchasing this hotel. So I got a part on Neighbours. They gave me a call and asked if I wanted to play the character James Udagawa, who's a financial whiz. He's like an investor for hotel manager. Her name's Therese. He gets mistaken as a kid to start off with, like when he's in the elevator with Therese, because Therese doesn't like know who he is, sort of. And so that kind of relates back to me because I get mistaken as a kid quite a bit. I am feeling pretty nervous about my lines. Suppose I don't really know how they want me to play it. Hey, what's up?
Yo. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good. What have you guys been up to?
Work's been good. Just working with a lot of clients, trying to get some deals across the line.
Cool. Growing up with Me's, I definitely did get more attention from my parents. My siblings had to try and take care of themselves. A little bit of a joke that my brother mainly got all the height and my sister got the brains and I got what was left over.
So is Neighbours coming up soon?
Did you memorize your script yet?
Well, I'm still practicing it, you know, for when it comes up.
Tell me the line from midway through the script. 3, 2, 1, go.
Say what?
You just failed.
My brother's smart and successful. He runs his own company. It sort of it has that little bit of a benchmark. I don't know, I just suppose he's just always been successful and I'm sort of like, you know, just cruising along. So I sort of want him to be proud of me, so yeah.
Hey, Sam. Hey, I'm Jason.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to Neighbours.
Thank you.
Do you want to go have a chat?
Yeah, sure.
Come on. Have a seat.
Cool, thanks.
So, how are you feeling about your character?
Yeah, all right, a little bit nervous. Just still learning the lines at the moment. It's more about how I say the lines and different inflections on different words.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't ask for a better person to be in your first scene.
Okay.
Rebecca Omologwe. Been here a long time, great actress, lots of fun. You get to be really, really mean to her.
Okay. Like, I'm pretty down with my lines, but then, like, when I get nervous, I sort of forget it.
How you going, Sam?
Good.
Off the rack.
Come on, Sam.
Oof.
Right, breathe.
Okay. Take it slow. Learning to accept who you are. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It's about who I am on the inside.
Yeah, in we go. Thank you, Mr. O'Mara. We're going to be in the lift.
Yeah, we're going to
Let's just have a line run out here.
all right.
So you're on the phone, still to Madison, you say?
Do you want the Kids Activity Centre?
Sure.
Level 4.
Thanks. 2 A's.
No. Yeah, and he walks out, and I'm like... So don't put the pause in.
Okay, so thanks 2 A's.
Yeah, and then he walks out, and I'm like...
Know who she is. Yeah.
Action. You to stall them. Yeah. Hey, can you hold on a sec? Hey, you must be looking for the Kids Activity Centre.
Sure.
It's level 4.
Thanks 2 A's.
Shirley, thank you.
That's that one done, one more to go. Let's bring it home, folks.
I felt like there was so much pressure on me to get it like 100% correct to start off with. But once I realised it was okay if I did stuff up, then it took a lot of the pressure off and my nerves calmed down a bit.
Don't change anything.
Okay.
It's just I'm giving you things to think about now.
Okay.
There's more to acting than just saying the line.
You're on the second
Okay.
cue.
And action.
I need to look at your books.
Excuse me?
I'm James Udegal. I'm here as a representative of my family's company, but most people think I'm older. Let's that be our little secret, okay?
And cutting there, set up a couple
Well done, Sam. Good job. Pack it up, thanks, folks.
Thank you.
really, really well.
Thanks.
He just winked at me. Funny. It was good.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Really well.
Thank you very much. Thanks for everything. No worries. From here, to be honest, I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but I'll just take it one step at a time, you know, one roll at a time.
That's right.
I'll go and get your meds. Protein? Oh, K. U. Coumarin. You want coumarin? I. N. Fade in. A. Way. You want protein because you're fading away. M. My name is N. Nick Chisholm. T. H. I. This is M. My wife. Nicola.
Shelter from the wind and the rain.
I had several seizures, which resulted in one big stroke, causing LO locked in syndrome. I could still talk after the seizures, but not after the stroke. Take it out. He's struggling to eat. You struggle sometimes. Oh, he's getting cross. Okay. G. O. Got space. G. M. E. Space. A. N. Angry. N. O. Now. C. A. N. Can't. S. Swallow.
What happened?
Oh, he just got angry, so he can't swallow. Because he got angry because he wasn't getting his meds and his protein. And then he kind of can't swallow because he's cross. Once you get to know Nick, you kind of don't even think about the disability. Just his passion for life. Determined, stubborn. He can be grumpy. Especially if he needs to communicate something really quick. Everything revolves around the board. So we line up the letters in between both our eyes in a straight line so I can see clearly what letter you're looking at. So I hold the board over there and you look at a letter. The first mistake is people don't move the board enough. So they just keep the board in one position and then they can't tell what you're looking at. People kind of also try and stand a bit away from you. So we always tell people to hold it close to Nick's eye. So he tries to be really patient with people. I think Nick appreciates it if someone will just pick the board up and have a go. So he just really appreciates that they're trying. Doesn't have to use the board to tell me what things to do. You learn facial signals too. More. Nicola has make everything easier. F-O for me. Yeah, I'm better. And I sing to you. Show. No. It's private. Because then they'll take me away from you and I'll end up in Hollywood. And then you'll have carers. And in your mind, all right, T, it's Hollywood.
So we've got an online bodybuilding show coming up. This will be maybe his 5th or 6th show, and it's for the New Zealand wheelchair title. With every show, Nick will decide from the photos an area that he wants to work on for the next show. He's always been really well known for his razor-sharp conditioning. This time we're going to let that slide a little and push the limits with the size. Got it?
Here it is.
You got it? You got it?
There it is.
Now we're just starting. Now we're just starting. Come on, these are the growers. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Wind it out.
Come on.
Yeah, good boy. You're all over it. And again.
Keep
And
going.
again. What's going to hurt more, bro? These few reps or coming second? Hey?
Yeah. There it is.
All over it.
Just
Come on,
found
more.
Come on. Yeah.
Boy, and again. And again. Take it out.
Good.
Boy. See, he's smiling too. See, he's in heaven right now. He's just destroyed his body and he's loving every minute of it. His rehab progression's always tracking forward and moving forward and coming a long ways, but a lot of that's based upon what he's doing with his bodybuilding, so we've developed his training to complement both. We look at the early photos from when he first started competing 3 or 4 years ago to where he's at now, and he's just getting bigger and better with every show. So with having that extra muscle and strength, it's helping him with his, you know, the real functional stuff like getting up and walking, be able to control muscles on his own without the resistance.
So Nick hasn't got much movement on his own, but if he's got resistance, he's really strong. So if you push against, or if he's got weights pushing against him, he's really strong, he can push.
Yeah, he
turns his wrist just like that to tell me to push a little bit harder, or he's about to put a little bit more power into it, so he's hold on. And here we go. Which can be sometimes quite a struggle. And then his eyes tell me that he's good to go with the next stretch. And then this one. Nice.
The gym's a release, it's everything. I make gains, physically and mentally, which makes his life better and better.
500 mils. Right, reloading again. So we're giving Nick his protein. We're going in via this tube here because when he takes fluid, he can't control, because it just comes down so fast, he can't control where it's going to go in his body, and he could end up in his lungs. So he takes all liquid via that way, and he's actually taught himself to eat again, which is pretty awesome because everything was going to have to be done like this at the start. So that's another thing that he's been able to do, is teach himself to eat, which is pretty cool. It's not just, you know, a trainer-client relationship. It's a lot more than that. It goes way deeper than that. He's one of my best mates. And, you know, I'm not always the best at making the right decisions, or I'm quite impulsive, but, you know, he's there to always keep me in line, that's for sure.
One more. All right, here we go.
Here it is, stick it out, stick it out.
Good.
Oi. It took a while to sort of understand how special he really is and the struggle that he's had, and it's not until you understand that you really see the person that's locked inside. He's so close to death, and to come back from that and be where he is with the passion that he's got, it's just, you know, you can't, describe that. It's pretty amazing.
Nick was so strongly independent and so fiercely competitive with his brothers, maybe the most competitive of all. He used to love mountain bike riding, loved rugby, skiing, skating, tramping, all those outdoor pursuits he loved so much. Just a happy lad.
Was playing rugby, and after our scored try, I went all dizzy and collapsed. Several seizures, then stroke. I see you was like long nightmare. Eyes see closed, couldn't even breathe.
I walked into Nick being surrounded with tubes and him lying flat, and yes, it was very, very, very difficult. Hard to understand what had gone wrong.
I think they asked her what she wanted to do. Couldn't even open your eyes. You could just hear.
The doctors said that we had to think about Nick's life support machine, and it was so distressing thinking, does that mean that we're not going to have him anymore? And, you know, Nick had made a decision to fight.
I think most doctors just say the worst case scenario. He was actually presenting a challenge to you. That's what it was. He probably knew, if I say this, that'll push him. It's called stubbornness. I always thought they fixed me. He always thought that they would fix him and that any gains that he made would help them fix him. Gains just got bigger and better. If I didn't gain enough movement, I wouldn't have met Nicola. So life's all about making gains so that he can do more with his life. So even meeting me, he wouldn't have met me if he hadn't have been going to the gym and just making those tiny gains. But she made those vintage dresses, and my bouquet that I made myself with a felt. So we had a vintage Mad Hatter's tea party for our theme, and I didn't come up with a theme, which was quite ironic considering Nick said, if we get married, you're doing everything. I'm not coming up with any ideas, I'm not doing anything, you're going to do it all.
A-S-K space Y-O-U space Nicola Jane Cole.
Quite seriously, this is probably the best day of my life. My big bro Nick is a living legend, a phrase that's used far too often. But in this case, it is appropriate. In terms of adapting and overcoming, making the most of what you've got, Nick's a guru. The class clown has become a great teacher. And to see him marry the angelic Nicola today, such a beautiful woman, is as good as it gets.
There, Pete probably thinking how he score H-E. We met on a Facebook app called Are You Interested? Basically, the app, once you join it, I think it just sends your pictures to anyone. It's a bit creepy, eh? And then you get to see people's pictures, and then there's like, you click yes if you like them and no if you don't. And then Nick clicked on me, and it said, oh, Nick Chisholm is interested in you. So I clicked yes. He was the one and only I clicked on. The one person I clicked on. How many did you click on? Was it more than one, darling? O-S most. O-off. Them. You clicked on most of them. We were so lucky that we met. You were just, yes. So anyway, Nick sent me the link to the 2020 documentary, and he just said, before we go any further, watch this. And at first, because when you see it at first and he's in the gym, I was like, oh, he must be training. He must be training for something. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And then obviously it became clear why he'd sent me it. But it didn't put me off. Because you're so handsome. And we just started emailing from there, didn't we? Every day, every morning, every night. It was intense. We have like thousands of emails. After 7 years, 8 alone, I just wanted good friend talk to. Just wanted a good friend to talk to. Oh, that's nice. I can talk. Jim has given me life. Everybody accepts you for who you are. He's just one of the boys.
All right, here we go, brother. Getting close now, man. Last big one. Doing a good nudge today.
Photo shoot's taken on Thursday and submitted on the Saturday with the judges looking over that and giving us the results the following Saturday. He's probably the most professional I've ever come across. Just does everything right down to a T.
Game on.
Do you want to tell us how much time you actually spend in the gym?
What, your second home? Yeah. 3 hours each weekday, and sometimes in W weekend if Nicola doesn't know. Cool. Come on. Safety's off. B, bench press. 1, 0, 10 reps. Yep. First time on the bench, did 10 reps at 18 kilo. What are you doing now? Because you're well up from that, aren't you? He just goes hammers. 124. 5 at 124. Wow. 10 years. 10 years just to get to that point, isn't it? Good man, come on, come on.
And anger is a gift.
All you, brother, come on. Come on.
I use all my anger and frustration help me in the gym.
There goes a lot. There goes the anger. Come on. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Nice. Done.
All of us have to find a higher power. And for Nick, he realised that he was going to attack this fiercely, like everything he does, and he uses the hot tuna for his higher power.
Aggression, strength. So that's what the hot tuna represents to you, aggression and strength. His hot tuna has been around and helped him get through some tough times, and it's everywhere. Probably needed it, actually, getting it tattooed on your head. And so what's up with the strapping?
The strap? Yeah. It's because one day when we were in there eating, he coughed and come flying out. But the funny thing about it was one of the boys was over here training and didn't realise that Chiz had fallen out. Like, Chiz is looking at him like this, going, like, help me, help me. And this dude's like, Chiz is watching me, I have to go hard. And he looks at Chiz, he's going, yeah, like, in the mirror. But Chiz is screaming out for, you know, for help. He thought he was giving him a rack up. So, yeah, got to turn it on for Chiz. It's funny.
People say to me, oh, it must be really hard, but it's not really hard at all. There are restrictions in our relationship. I can't just go off and do things. I have to think about where Nick is and who's looking after him, and he gives me confidence as well, and he encourages me. Anything I want to do, anything I want to try, he encourages me and he's like, yeah, go on, go for it. And maybe we have that balance where we give and take it to each other. They use the tan to define the muscles, so everything, all the shadows and things will show off all those muscles. Okay, happy? Do you want to look in the mirror? But I need to know if I've done a good enough job.
Does it look okay from what you can see? Yeah. Yeah. Do you want glitter tomorrow? Bit of sparkle. And O, not space T H I. This, not this time. Yeah, it does look better. Orange. Like an Oompa Loompa.
He's pumped, eh?
Forward. Just go forward.
Look at that, man. Oh, quick.
There is different poses. You got side chest, you got double bicep, you got lat spread is the new one that we've just been working on. It's normally he's sitting down for this one, so we're going to have him standing up because so he can stand up and hold onto his chair and do that. So we're going to do it that way because it's more him.
Let's go. Let's do it.
There it is.
Come on!
On those abs in.
Come on.
Can you see?
Let that one go. Foot out.
Hips.
Hips over. Put hips forward.
Push
over.
Hold his hip. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Do you need me to stay there? You right? Can you get more locked? Do you want me to? Oh yeah, there it is. Good.
There it is.
He looks wicked there.
Okay, we'll
Maybe
do that.
We
and
need
then
to get that pose though, but I still think it's a wee bit dark. But look how big he is.
Yeah, don't worry about the darkness.
Yeah, his abs
Yeah,
as well.
no, that's not the.
We're not
that's
worried
not going to
about.
be the finale anyway. We're going to do a couple of rounds.
Your ab
each, so-
poses are coming. We don't care about your abs, man. Look at your chest and shoulders, and that's what's relevant for that pose.
Let's go front lats. I'll call it front lats. Let's go. Since no one can make their mind up,
No,
front lats.
front and rear lat's going to be at the end when he's standing, remember?
Just do it anyway.
We're not gonna, but I can't see getting the most better than that. What
Let's
are you
just
going on
pose.
about?
Let's just pose.
You're trying to wind me up now. Not these ones.
Same as the gym, come on.
All the way, Chiz, come on. Good, Chiz, come on. All the way. Through just backwards, all night.
The posing that we were just doing, we're holding his arms in different angles and stuff to suit the different poses that we were looking to get, and providing resistance against him pushing to get the contraction in his muscles.
There was obviously a bit of tension in there.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is, like, we're just all real passionate about what we're doing here, so it's easy for emotions to get a little bit haywire, and, you know, just, you know, we're all best mates still at the end of the day. I want to stay warm. Yeah. What do you think of that, brother?
Signed it.
The King Spartan. Signed it right on the Spartan too.
That they can't go down like that, would they?
Where is it comfortable for you to hold them up like that?
If they're up like that, I'm pretty sure I can hold them up.
When you done that heavy one last week, were they here?
Yeah.
Okay. Me and Nick always like to have a wee project or something on the go. And Wheelchair Warriors is a training program that we put together to assist and help people with long-term disabilities or injuries. E, now get A, N, G, now get angry. J, Jamie. Jamie really looks up to Nick. Just a young fella, he's 16, and everything he does, he tries to impress Nick and really turns on and pushes himself well beyond what he normally would.
Oi, 1,
here it is.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So for me, the gym gives you so much more mentally as well as physically, so that's why you want the classes. G, I give that to other people. S, I, the social side, is M, A, is massive. No one likes to be feeling down or not good about themselves, so it's a major part of just coming along and building that and having fun with the group. You know, if you don't get anything out of the classes, you're definitely going to get some laughs, that's for sure. Last one. G, go. Go hard. Go hard, brother. Last one. Let's go, wind it out, come on.
What's your favourite shot? What one was it? This one. You can see with the eyes popping out your head. W.I. winning. Winning again. 5th time in a row for the online competition. All that hard work paid off. Having a barbecue. T.O. space. Thank everyone who helped.
I think you learn not to take life or things for granted, you know, because what happened to Nick could happen to anyone. Oh, I think the more he does and the more I see, the more I think, wow.
How has Nicola changed your life? What has she brought to your life?
F-U-R-E-E. Freedom. Freedom. That's a good word. Just live life to the full, eh?
Attitude was made with funding from New Zealand On Air. Attitude was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.
You just stole them. Could you hold on a tick? Hey, must be after the kids' activity centre.
Sure.
It's level 4.
Don't stress.
Attitude was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.